Bam! To my channel, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. Make sure you go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and click that post notification bell so you'll be notified every time a video goes up. Alright, so I am coming at y'all today with another story time video. This is about the time my best friend got pregnant by my ex-boyfriend. So if you're interested in this video, make sure you keep watching. Okay, so I'm gonna just go ahead and give y'all like a little backstory to everything. Alright, so we're gonna call her Bam, and his name's gonna be Bo. Alright, so I met Bam in the 7th grade. We was going to the same middle school, and the way I met her was like not in a good way, which I should have took heed to, but you know, you're young, and then like you're young, you're dumb, obviously. But we was going to the same school, and I just kept hearing everybody talk about this girl, Bam. Like, they wanted to fight her. They were saying Bam was messy. Like, I just always kept hearing Bam name and everything. So I finally got a chance to meet Bam, but not like meet her. We were all in the gym one day, and she was into it with somebody, and I'm like, oh, so that's Bam. And me personally, I don't like when people gang up on like one person. I don't know. And I like to get to know people for myself. I don't like to go off other people's opinions about anyone. So I really didn't say anything to her. She didn't say anything to me. So fast forward, 7th grade goes by, 8th grade comes around, and we end up being in the same classroom. And we started talking, like right off the bat, we just clicked, And so I'm like, like, I'm cool. They must be jealous of this girl or something, cause why everybody don't like her? Why they want to fight her? Like, she's cool. So like, we clicked immediately. We started talking on the phone. We started hanging out with each other every single day at school. I started spending the night over her house. She would come over my house. Like, we was just real cool. I got to know her mom and her family. She got to know my folks. All right, so fast forward a little bit more. So as 8th grade goes on, everyone is like, you friends with Bam? You friends with her? And I'm like, yeah. Oh, well, you know, we don't like her, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I don't have nothing to do with that. Okay, so back in the day, I guess what you would call, I was a pretty thug, like a pretty gangster. Like,
boy, if you don't get...
I looked cute and everything, but I was ready to pop off and fight at any given moment, okay? That's the old me. I was a child. Don't judge me. So, that's being my friend. And I'm just like, okay, you don't have to like her. You know, I'm not going to stop talking to her because you want me to stop talking to her. Like, I don't got no problem with y'all. I don't got no problem with her. Like, it was literally the whole 8th grade girls, like all of the 8th grade girls versus Bam. Like, nobody liked this girl, and some of the guys was, didn't like her either. But it was a few that liked her, like wanted her to be their girlfriend. Like, she was cool. Well, so I thought. So as time went on, they were into it with her, and then they started to get mad at me because I was friends with her, and so I guess they wanted to fight me too. And like I just said, I was ready for whatever. So when they stopped liking me, I stopped liking them. Like, it was just a whole bunch of childish, petty beef and drama. And I literally like took off for this girl every day. Every time somebody tried to fight her, anytime somebody said something about her, I was right there like, no, you're not finna fight her. Y'all not finna jump her. Keep her name out your mouth. All this, that, and the third. Just really defending this girl. So, alright, so the whole 8th grade year was just horrible. I was into it with people because of this girl. I fought people because of this girl. And so, 8th grade year, I ended up getting kicked out of the school. And when I got put out of that school, I ended up having to go to alternative school, and I never came back after alternative school. I had to go to the school that I was originally zoned for, because we didn't live in zones to go to the school where we were going in the first place. Well, I wasn't zoned, so I had to go to the school that I was zoned for, but Bam was still at that school. So we kept in touch. I was still going to her house. We were still talking on the phone. We were still seeing each other all the time, like all the time. Like, it had got to the point where, like, this girl was like family to me. And my best friend, God rest his soul, rest in peace, OJ. So I'm getting ahead of myself. Hang on. Okay, so 8th grade passed, we stay in touch. 9th grade rolls along. We kept in touch as well, but we didn't talk that much. It wasn't until like 10th and 11th grade year, well, 9th grade year, we didn't talk that much. One of our, well, she wasn't a mutual friend. This girl named, we'll call her Kay. Kay was a friend of mine, and she was one of the girls who didn't like Bam in the 8th grade. But Kay, she was like, Bam was pregnant, she was about to have a baby. That was when we were in the 9th grade. I'm like, what? And they were still trying to fight her at the high school that they were going to. I wasn't at the high school at the time. I was going to private school. So I'm just like, they're still messing with this girl, like, why? And, you know, I was just like, I ain't talked to her in a minute, blah, 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 blah. Okay, fast forward some more. She had her baby, time going, we reunite. Like, we just reunite like we was just talking yesterday. Like, just pick up what we left off, automatically click. Like, that's my dog, it's my best friend, it's my sister. So, I think it was like 11th grade year going into the 12th. It was around the summertime. And I had a car. I had this red 2-door Explorer. It was like a 1999 or something like that. But I used to go pick her up, her and her cousin, and me and some of my friends. We used to just hang like in the summertime, just everywhere. And we was on the north side. That's where I'm originally from. That's where my folks stay, and that's where my best friend stayed. God rest his soul. So my best friend, I introduced them to each other, and he started liking Bam. Bam didn't like him. Like, she didn't like him like that. But he was really playful. He cracked a lot. We just really had a lot of fun. But they automatically clicked, and they became like friends. But he liked her, and I low-key felt like she liked him too, or whatever. But not to even say it like that, but Bam was a hoe. Looking back, Bam was kind of, alright, so sorry, my camera went dead. Okay, so what I was saying, yeah, so Bam was kind of out there when we was younger, but I guess by that being my friend, I really, you know, you don't want to judge your friends or whatever, but she was out there. So anyway, I'm telling y'all about my best friend, me, her, because like over time, like ever since they met, after me and her, right after me and her reunited, and I introduced them, like all three of us just became like he was already my best friend, and she was my girl best friend. Like, that was my boy best friend, and she was my girl best friend, and we all was just like this. Like, I'm telling y'all couldn't see one without the other. Like, we was always on the phone on three-way every morning, every night together. Every time I would come to North Birmingham, I'm picking her up, we going to his house, we all riding around together. Like, we was click tight. So alright, so that's that. That's how I met Bam, that's how we was. After high school, a few years after high school, Bam moved to these apartments on the south side. Alright, so this is where Bo comes into play. And I'm not going to give y'all no backstory on Bo, because he don't even deserve a backstory. And yes, this is the same ex that I ran over with my car. I did a story time about that as well. If you want to go check that out, it's down on my channel. You can go check that out as well. But not going to give you a backstory on him, just other than me and him had been dating for almost 3 years, and we ended up moving into an apartment together, which was right across the street from Bam. Bam and Bo knew each other from like the same neighborhood, the north side or whatever. So, and my best friend knew Bo as well. So anyway, me and Bo ended up moving in together, and Bam stayed across the street. So Bo always, he was just a narcissist. Bo, he was just negative, period. Anytime Bam would come over there, he'll have something to say. He'll act like he didn't like her. He couldn't stand her. I don't need to be hanging with her. But like they say, you gotta pay attention to all that. Because if your dude telling you something about one of your friends, you need to take heed and try to see what's going on. Because obviously he could stand her. But yeah, so we were staying over there. I was never really at that apartment because I was still staying like in the suburban area of Birmingham. I got that apartment so me and Bo could be together or whatever, but it was really kind of like his place because I was never there. So when I was there, I was always at Bam house, so she was always over there. So scratch that. Me and Bo, it was 2014 around Christmas time. He was just getting on my nerves. We was just going through a lot in our relationship, and I was ready to just like bounce. This was after I hit him with the car. Yes, y'all, we stayed together after I ran him over, which it was just a toxic situation that I shouldn't have been in anyway. So anyway, it was Christmas 2014, and I really just wanted to break up with him. We ended up getting in another altercation where the police was called. Charges was pressed, and we had to stay away from each other for a while. So fast forward 2015, it was like February. I ended up like breaking things off for good with him, and the apartment was, I was never there. Like I said, it was basically his because he was paying the rent, and he was the one who was there because I was never there. I was in Hoover. So I told him, like, you know, it's over. I'm turning in the keys. I'm terminating this lease. Like, it's done. Period. 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 Of course, he trying to get back with me, trying to stay with me, talking about he don't have nowhere to go, this, that, and the third. And, like, I didn't care. So, I had called him cheating. I think I called him cheating. Yeah, I called him cheating. And that's what prompted the altercation where the police had to be called. And anyway, and then he ended up going to jail. But it was on something else. It didn't have anything to do with what we had going on. He went to jail for something else. And I ended up going to see him. My car's messed up at the time. Bam took me to see him. And in the midst of me seeing him, we see the girl who he cheated with. That is a story time for a whole nother video, y'all. I'm gonna do a story time about that situation. But anyway, so yeah. So all that led up to us breaking up, and I was moving out. He was trying his hardest, like just like, I'm not even trying to be funny. He almost had like a breakdown, a nervous breakdown or whatever when we broke up. He was constantly trying to get me back, and he was just trying to do anything. And at that point, I was done. Like, I was done. I was really done. Okay, so, boom. I ended up leaving from over there. So, as 2015 passed, summer 2015 passed, me and Bam kind of stopped talking to each other. Like, I would text her every now and then. She would barely respond. I'll call her. She'll tell me she'll call me right back. I'll invite her to events. She wouldn't show up, but I see her on Facebook, like, going to her other friends' stuff or whatever. So I was just like, whatever. So one day I reached out to her, and I was just like, I hope all is well. I miss you, blah, 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 something to that nature. She left me on red. Cool. So, like a few months after that, it's still 2015. It's like, probably like the summertime of 2015. I'm on Facebook and I see that she's pregnant, and I'm like, oh my God. And I'm shocked because her first child is kind of like up in the age. I think he was maybe like, I don't know, but he was up in the age, probably like 8 or something like that. So anyway, so I'm like, oh my God, I'm so happy my friend's about to have another baby, you know. I'm so happy for her. So I inboxed her, and I'm gonna put the screenshots of the inboxes on here. I inboxed her, and I'm like, oh my God, congratulations. You know, I'm congratulating her. She's like, thank you. So we just talking about it, blah, 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 blah. And at this point, she had to move to Ohio with some of her folks. So I'm like, yeah, girl, I'm so happy. So I think a few days passed. She comes in my inbox, and I'm gonna put that in the video as well. She comes in my inbox, and she's like, I gotta tell you something. And from the jump, I'm kind of like, okay, tell me. Because I had suspicion of Bam with one of my other ex-boyfriends before, both. We'll call him Mickey. Like Mickey had told me a few things, like Bam was trying to come on to him, this, that, and the third. And I just kind of like brushed it off, like, boy, whatever. That girl don't want you, you know. But, so that's what I thought she was about to tell me, like, this is Mickey baby or whatever. So I was like, tell me. So she's like, he's both.
What? Bitch, what?
And I'm like, what's both? So she was like, my baby, I'm sorry, I wanted to tell you, I didn't know how. So I'm just like mind blown at this point, y'all. Like, I'm like, is she serious? Like, yeah, she's serious. Who would play like that? So I'm just like, LOL, something. I forgot what I said, but you can read on the screenshot. It was something to the nature of laughing, but when shit funny. So so we just talking or whatever, and I'm getting pissed. She was like, yeah, I know what to say. And I was like, you know what, you just like Kay. Kay is the girl I mentioned earlier in the story that was telling me that Bam was pregnant in the 9th grade. Kay, when I tell Bam she just like Kay, that's because Kay did some snake stuff to me. I don't even want to talk about this situation, but with friends like them two, who the hell needs enemies? But yeah, so I was like, you just like Kay. And she basically was like, no, I'm not. I knew you would say that. It's different. I'm like, no, it ain't nothing different. Like, bro, you a hoe. I was like, but a hoe gonna be a hoe or whatever, blah, 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 blah. So we just get into this like whole big blow up about this. We end up taking it to Facebook, and then, like I said, we was in the inbox just going back and forth, back and forth. And I'm telling her I'm gonna drag her when she get back to Birmingham. When I see her, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And so I called him, and I'm like, oh wait, before we got into it, before I told her, she was just like, hey, I called him, and I'm like, so that's what you doing now? Cause you call me every day trying to get back with me, you know what I'm saying? You over there crying and shit, about to kill yourself, but you getting this girl pregnant. He's like, who? She lying, blah, 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 blah. So I know, like, he said you lying. So she get mad, like, he know I ain't lying, he wanted this baby, you know? I'm like, okay, bitch, whoa. So yeah, we into a whole little blow up. At this point, Bo, while he was still trying to get with me, and he still responding to everything I'm saying to him, and he talking about she lying, his bitch ass was in a whole nother relationship with the girl that I saw at the city jail, which I said that's a story for another day. So it was just a whole little mess or whatever. And so, like, yeah, time go on, I'm still mad or whatever. That was back in my wretched age, like, I was still ready to throw down. So I ended up seeing her, I think, let me see, 2016, is something called the Classic. That's what we have in Birmingham. It's like where all the colleges and bands and all that, whatever. No, I'm lying, that ain't what that is. Y'all can tell I don't do nothing. The Classic is when two college teams play football or something. But anyway, people be out there tailgating, blah, 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 blah. So I never go there, but this particular year I wanted to go. Now, mind you, Bam was staying in Ohio. I did not know she was gonna be out there, nor did I give a damn. I didn't care, because I'm going as I please. So, I'm out there with my folks. We just walking around. Tell me why I look up and I spot bam, pushing her baby in a stroller. So I look at her, she look at me, we exchange like these dirty looks. And she stopped in the middle of the street and she get on the phone and she turn around like walking towards me. I started tying my hair up and I did not want to fight this girl because she had her baby with her. Like, I don't even play like that. She had her baby with her, and I was with my folks, and my folks already knew who she was. They was egging me on to like beat her ass. And I had like this little bag of candy apples. I had a plastic bag with 3 candy apples in there. And like I said, I wasn't finna even fight this girl in front of her baby. If she had ran up on me, I was just gonna bust her ass in the head with the bag of candy apples. But long story short, we end up exchanging words after that again in the inbox. And she was talking about arranging to fight. And at this point, I'm just like, baby, fuck you and fuck Bo too. And best wishes, I don't give a damn. But the moral of this story is, y'all need to watch who y'all call friends, because now I don't have not one friend. My friend, you see his name right here, is dead. He died in 2013. Well, he was murdered in 2013. That was my friend. But I don't have no bad blood with this girl. I don't have no beef with her. Still to this day, she tried to reach out to me thinking, I guess that everything gonna get back to normal. We'll be back cool. We need to talk it out. She tried to go to church with me before. Like I said, I accepted her apology. I forgave her. I forgave Bo too, because I'm not finna harbor no hatred in my heart. I'm not finna go to hell for nobody. It's not worth it. In the end, karma is really a bitch. Not to even try to blast her, put her business out there like that, but Bo still to this day don't claim this girl baby. He don't do anything for her baby. Her baby looks exactly like him. Her baby is beautiful. And I feel bad, which I shouldn't care, but like, kids are innocent. It's not their child's fault. But at the end of the day, like, what did you think was gonna happen? Like, he ain't nothing, girl. And obviously you ain't either, but yeah, the old me, like, I was really pissed about it. The new me, I actually prayed for her situation, and you know, she comes to my inbox from time to time. I respond with short messages, but I would never be friends with her again. I would never hang out with her again. I would never talk on the phone with her. It'll never be nothing like that. And I think she done blocked me too, because I didn't respond to her last message, but hey, whatever. And as for Bo, life is literally whooping his ass. So send prayers up for him as well. But yeah, y'all, that's the story time of when my best friend got pregnant by my ex-boyfriend. It's crazy the world we live in, but hey, there's people for you. And like I said, with friends like these people out here, who the hell needs enemies? But when you're a good person, you know, you just sit back, you let God work. You don't need to try to get no revenge, because if you're a good person, they're gonna see that and they're gonna know that they messed up, and they're gonna eventually feel bad. And if they don't, fuck them. Bo and Bam both always reach out to me and have tried to get back in my good graces, but baby, that is dead. Like, it will never happen. No hard feelings. I wish y'all the best in life. I don't have no issues with these people. I just pray for much success and happiness in life. But yeah, that's my story time. If y'all enjoyed this story time, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And if you want to hear more story times, then just comment below. Also, add me on social media, on Instagram and Snapchat. I don't be on Facebook like that, but I'll put it on the screen anyway. Add me on there. And yeah, go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, best friends. And as always, stay beautiful, stay healthy, stay blessed, and stay drama-free. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.
Stay at home, walking contradiction, guess I'm factual and fiction.